go!
Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to have a gameplay of a video game called Life is Strange, but we're going to use it for listening purposes. So I'm going to teach you some words, maybe you know some of them, and after a little bit of practice and examples, we're going to try to find the correct word for every situation in the gameplay. So let's start with the words we need to know for this activity. Let's use this one as an example. Give birth to. Not in the meaning that someone is pregnant, it just means initiate something. Something is the cause or origin of something else. You create, you originate.
We are the children of the atom. Radiation gave birth to mutants. What will kill the humans will only make us stronger.
Radiation gave birth to mutants. That means radiation created the mutants.
Magic gave birth to Eternia.
Magic gave birth to Eternia. Elusive. That means difficult to find, difficult to catch or get. Some famous elusive creatures are Bigfoot or Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, Yeti.
They're for capturing those elusive Smurfs.
Capturing those elusive Smurfs. There is a song by Mariah Carey called Honey, and she sings, I can't be elusive with you, honey. That means I can't avoid you, I can't be hard to get with you.
Oh no, they're shooting at us! And these guys are elusive.
Damn, these guys are elusive. It's impossible to shoot at them. Hella. It's a cool word that means hell of a. So usually teenagers use that word. It means a lot, it means very, extremely.
It's gonna be hella fun.
Yeah!
It's gonna be hella fun. A lot of fun.
And I am hella smart.
I am hella smart. I'm very smart. Is it just me, or is he looking hella sus? Hella suspicious. Very suspicious. You all know the song Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. So at some point during the bridge she's singing, and to the fella over there with the hella good hair. To the guy over there with very good hair. Brandish. Brandish, usually a weapon like a sword or a gun. It's waving or shaking that gun as a threat or in anger. When they brandish a knife at you, that's your face.
Stop brandishing me.
So Homer is defending himself from the robots, and Mr. Burns says, stop brandishing me, stop waving me around.
You want some brownie before you go to bed? Come on, let me cut you a brownie while they're still hot.
Dad, I'm kind of edgy right now. I'd appreciate you not coming in my room screaming and brandishing a butcher knife.
Don't come into my room and brandish a butcher knife. Meltdown. Now we're not talking about a nuclear meltdown. The gameplay is going to refer to nervous breakdown. This is a good example of a nervous breakdown or a meltdown. An unfortunate case of a meltdown suffered by Britney Spears. The older I get, the more I understand Britney's 2007 meltdown. Your total mega meltdown, tantrum, really helped me see your side of things. I understand you now, said no mom ever. Trip out, as in something is tripping me out. It means it's freaking me out, it's scaring me, it's bothering me. For example, the idea of how vast and big the universe is tripping me out.
Can you get a shot of this?
Yeah, sure. Of what? What, of the wall?
It's tripping me out. The last time I was here, my friend fell over it.
So this spot, this wall is tripping her out because something bad happened to her friend. You know what's tripping me out in this line between the 2 years? It's his whole life. Everything that happened is in that line. Yeah, that's a powerful thought. All your life is represented by a dash. In this case, tripping me out doesn't mean scaring, it means like it amazes me. It blows my mind. A song by Eminem, looking at your baby pictures. It just trips me out to see how much you both have grown. It's almost like your sisters now. So he's singing about his daughters and he realizes how big they are, so it's tripping him out. Hassle somebody. Hassle somebody means to annoy, irritate, harass or bully somebody.
These Cubans are hassling me!
These Cubans are hassling me, they're annoying me, they're bullying me.
They're hassling her about her hair.
They're hassling her about her hair, so she has a weird haircut and kids at school are hassling her.
Where you going?
Excuse me. Come on, would you?
Nah.
Oh, bro! Come on, bro, don't hassle me!
Come on, bro, don't hassle me. Stop annoying me. Fated by. You can say fated, or some people pronounce feted. That means honored by, adored by, or celebrated by. It comes from French, fête, which means like a celebration or party. So a clear example is celebrities who are feted by the media, by the paparazzi, and by the fans.
He's being feted by the United Nations.
He's being feted by the United Nations. In this case, he's being celebrated. He's an important part to the United Nations. Fakers are faded, innovators are isolated. That explains why I only have 3 subscribers. My mom and 2 dogs. I am fated by no one. Kermit was faded by the Muppets when their season ended, so he was celebrated. Be upfront with somebody. That means you are frank, you are direct or honest with somebody.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be upfront with you.
We often use this expression, I'm gonna be upfront with you, or let me be upfront with you. That means you're about to say something sensitive, something that may upset the other person, so you're like preparing that person.
Thank you for being honest and upfront.
Some people appreciate it when you are honest with them, upfront.
She's totally upfront with me. No subtext, no code.
His girlfriend is not lying to him and she's being honest with him, upfront. Being upfront about your emotions? Nah. Hiding your emotions behind jokes and humor? Yeah. Just like Chandler from Friends show. Bust somebody, that means to arrest somebody, or it can be like catch somebody, especially catch somebody in the act of committing a crime or doing something immoral. Like in GTA, when the police is after you and they get you, you are busted. They bust you. My teacher left the room during a test, so we all started sharing answers. Then I looked up and she was staring right at me. Busted. Ghostbusters. Famous movies of Ghostbusters. We call them Ghostbusters because they catch ghosts, so they bust them. Ghostbusters. And there is a famous case of the police department in Michigan that staged a fake wedding and they invited many drug dealers just to bust them all at once. That was smart. Be a drag. It is, you can say it is a drag or somebody is a drag, or you say, what a drag. That means it's an annoyance, it's boring, it's an inconvenience to you. Do I have to do this? What a drag.
Oh, you want to be a dancer? Pretty much. Well, that's a great thing to be. So where do you study?
No schools for this kind of dancing in Okinawa.
Oh, what a drag.
Oh, Komiko-chan!
So there are no schools in her city for this dancing, and he says, what a drag. What a shame, what a pity. Has anyone ever told you what a drag you are? Everyone, constantly. So we can say drag to a person, that means they bore everybody around them, or they make them feel bad or uncomfortable. A song by Avril Lavigne, Pretty Please. I know it's a drag, so she's saying, I know it's an inconvenience to you, but please. And the last one is retrace, as in trace back. Go back over, follow previous steps, trace something back to its origins, to the beginning. We often say retrace the steps. When in doubt, I find retracing my steps to be a wise place to begin. So when you lose something, it's smart to try to remember where you saw that object last and try to follow the steps when you lost it. Like when you lose a phone, your phone is lost, you retrace your steps, you look under the bed, you turn on the phone's flashlight to help you look. Now you are a total clown because the phone was in your hand the whole time. Phones with apostrophe, by the way.
So how do we retrace Peter's steps?
So how do we retrace Peter's steps? How do we follow his path?
Now this way, I can't retrace my steps.
So Michael is going somewhere, but he's blindfolded so that he won't come back. He doesn't know exactly where he's going. He won't retrace his steps. And a song by Linkin Park. If I could change, I would take back the pain. I would retrace every wrong move that I made. I would. So they're saying they would go back and identify every wrong move, every mistake to correct it, to make things better. Okay, this is it. So how many of these words are new for you? If only some of them are new, then I think you're ready for the next step. But if you didn't know any of these words, it's okay. I prepared a game for you. You can pause this video and practice with the meaning of these words so you don't confuse which one is which. Anyway, I'm going to use photos next to every word so you could remember the meaning in the next part of the video, which is going to be listening. So let's enjoy the gameplay and answer with the correct word one by one. We'll start with the example.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process?
The answer in the example is gave birth to, which means the process that originated the first self-portraits.
That gave birth to the first self-portraits.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll by the art world.
Feted by the art world, celebrated by many artists.
Feted by the art world. It's great exposure and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me. Yes, Victoria.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition every... I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know to hear some old dude lecture you.
It's a drag, it's boring to hear, it's uncomfortable to hear.
I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I feel like you have to pass.
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
What's the point of even Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so boring.
She's so f***ing shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you.
Empty, good. Nobody can see my...
Meltdown, nervous breakdown. Previously she said she was feeling like a loser.
Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. It. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan.
Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got...
Hella cash. A lot of cash.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the f? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being again.
Kate is being hustled again. She's being bullied.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer
I cannot believe
who
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse time?
There you go, Victoria. Why?
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me
actually
an example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white? Anybody is tortured.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of
When I
those
took my
sad
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Saw humanity as torture.
If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this
has
is for
taken
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if—
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the right moment?
Elusive right moment. The photographers waiting patiently for the perfect moment to take a photo.
Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Daniel!
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those nerds.
Okay, Max. Every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo. Okay, Max.
Retrace her steps. So she's trying to remember everything she did the first time she went into the bathroom.
Retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening. I need a hammer to break it open.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the f is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm...
The alarm tripped me out. It freaked me out. It scared me.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always...
You can always be honest with me. You can confess what's on your mind.
You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him a weapon in the girls' bathroom.
It's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon. It's difficult to imagine how he's waving a gun around.
So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna...
Are you gonna bust him? Are you gonna arrest him? Or at least bring him in for questioning for gun possession at school?
Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Well, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this activity. There will be many more to come with other games and TV shows. Leave a comment if you've got something interesting to say, and I'll see you in the next video. Have the best day of your lives ever.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.